Hey guys, welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Foreign Affairs, Book 1, Chapter 5, Horse Race. But before we start with this, a little thing that at the end of the video, I'm also going to talk about this month's blog post of choices, like when it's probably going to be released and what potentially could be there. And this month's book release, we're going to talk about that a little bit at the end. All right, so now this chapter 5 is it's game on when you and your classmates play in a charity polo match. Will you be able to keep the peace long enough to win? The chapter starts like where we left off in the last chapter. Our mom calls us and asks us about Blaine and our like growing passion to each other, growing friendship to be honest at this point. So we try to deny that, and basically we see like our mom is basically transferring the conversation point from you to us to me basically. So it's all about our mom, this re-election campaign. She's running for the third time re-election, so everything matters to her about this re-election. And just because Blaine is from Ardona, the enemy country, she doesn't want to get any bad reputation because already we saw the guy who is running against her, and he's the main antagonist character. That's what it looks like he's gonna be. So our mom doesn't want to take any chances, not with this Blaine. So we assure him like we will not do anything that will basically hurt her reputation, but we don't promise that we'll keep away from Blaine. So now this charity polo match is there again. We go to Dion. We get dressed up with this. We have this diamond scene to, choose a dress that would help us to win. And then we go to stable to choose horses, and there we get this little diamond scene with Blaine. And before that we get a little time with Tatum to talk with him, and we see like something is off with Tatum a little bit, but we don't get what is it. But it's probably with the call. So again, Tatum still thinks like we shouldn't be following our mom's advice. And again, at first he has this. He throughout this book, like at the our first half, we will see like Tatum having this distant look and distant mentality toward our main character, and he's not the same childhood friend. Because and I think our main character's mom or her policies or her decisions, those could have something to do with this. And maybe just because we're a president's son or daughter or child, that's why Tatum is keeping his distance. We'll see as the story progresses. We'll get to know more, but that's what it seems like at this point. Next, we see like we go to the stable, and Blaine with this get this diamond scene to choose the horse. We see three kinds of horses, and that was a really nice scene. You get to flirt with Blaine and could get to know her a little bit better. Though Blaine is the bad person out there, but still like she's like it's just a bad is it like that's the person that she plays for, but she's not like really that bad. Like probably something like Adam in America's Most Eligible, like Adam, like characteristic Blaine has. So you choose your horse, and it would also really help you to win. Now, the polo match starts. You know, you're in a team with Dion and two other. The other two, they fall out over something, and you get this point to increase your diplomacy score. You get this another diamond scene, and you get to mediate between them and to bring peace and to increase both of the diplomacy points. So that is an interesting thing throughout this book. You're going to see like you will talk with your classmates, and you will have your diplomacy points increase. So you'll have to increase your diplomacy point. So that's what you do. And if you do this also, you win the polo match. And there's a horse polo match. It's a awesome, like you get to make some decisions, choices too, that would also determine like if you win or lose. And if you win, that's really awesome. Blaine's team loses and your team wins. Now you, after the reporters, in the match, you see in the stadium, you see Aina and the two reporters. The crazy reporter who was going to be the one who is gonna break your affair news to the world. He's there. So, but at the end, like the lady reporter who interviews you, they are really like, so if you ended the match in a positive way, if you won it, then it's everything all good. Everything went really good for you. You're really happy about this, and you return victorious. But next, what happens, like some days later, you're really searching for people. But yeah, before that, there was this scene with Aina in the timeout. Like Aina again reminds you like what she told you in the in the diamond scene, like how to act with people who you can't work with. So that really comes to your help. Now, what happens, this is basically the story point of next chapter. Like, we can find Blaine for our group project in the library. Now we're going, and outside Ina's office, we hear Blaine's voice. They're basically telling Ina like Ina, she has to do something because they're getting expelled. Now that's really like the main point. Like it's like the main character's Earth is getting rocked because Blaine is about to get expelled. But what did they do? I mean, I don't know what did. I think nothing happened, right? So the charity gala was to to basically decrease hunger and to help hungry people with food and stuff like that. So nothing went wrong, right? So why would Blaine be expelled for what? So the thing comes to my mind. I think our main character's mom, they could have something to do with it, because look, they could probably think like, well, we are getting so close to Blaine. Now there's only one way. If Blaine gets expelled, so that's the really good scenario, right? It's a win-win situation for our mom, because Blaine gets expelled. Now we don't have to do anything, because if Blaine is expelled, or enemy is expelled, that's what our mom thinks. Then well, the pathway is clear for our main character, right? So she doesn't have anything to worry about. So that's a scenario. Well, I think the dean, she's a little bit suspicious with her action. Like, I think it's ultimately her decision to expel expel Blaine. But did she get the order to expel her? If it is not our main character's mom, then who is it, and what is really happening? So this is really interesting point, and we're gonna see. And I pretty much hope no, and you guys also know, like, Blaine is ultimately not going to be expelled. So, but how are we gonna save Blaine from getting expelled? That is going to unfold in the next chapter, and many many more. So let me know, guys, how you like playing. Comment in the comment section and let me know. But one more thing, Charles are going to release a blog post in this January blog post, and it's almost Thursday, so I don't think they're going to release this week, because 2 days are left of this week, and a lot of things are going on with this new presidential inauguration and everything. So I don't think with that many stuff going on, they're going to release this. And what happened in the past few weeks, starting from January 6th. So, and even they were saying to postpone the release of the Choices Insider. So I think the best window would be next week, the last week of January, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In between that period, they're going to release this Choices blog post, and it's going to contain a lot of information about the books that are so far in hiatus. I mean, the books that have the first book, and they're set to get the sequel, but they're not getting the sequel. Like Hero, like Ride or Die, like many book, Most Wanted, like other books. So we'll get to learn more about those books. That's what Choice is promised. And January, we are not getting any books, neither VIP. Yes, one book is from VIP section. It is going to be in our normal general library. So if you don't have VIP now, you can read it. So that's With Every Heartbeat. I'm really looking forward to it. But other than that, there are no new book releases in January. Now February, we know that Open Heart Book 2 is going to be released. I really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see what happens with Open Heart Book 3. Excuse me. So let's see. And I think there could be possibility of a new book. I don't know whether it's gonna be a VIP or normal book, but let's see what happens. And well, just two books for the general public at this moment. It's you know Foreign Affairs and just Baybump. Also, in terms of Foreign Affairs, I forgot to mention. So the thing is that it's like well, the storyline is compact so far, like what is happening, like, but I think the content in every chapter, like we're having to wait 1 week, and then the amount of thing we're getting, I think we need a little dense, because I think I don't want like the way they're going. It's already fifth chapter, and then I don't want the end to be rushed, because if they're looking forward to end it at chapter 16, like what happened with Distant Shores, like ending was nice, but it still was rushed, I would say. It was like something was untold, so I don't want that thing to be there. So let's see, let's hope, like I hope like Foreign Affairs is going to be a quality book, and I eventually hope it's gonna get a second book. So that's why the scenes with allies and every like the storyline is gonna be compact. So it is the defining moment, and I hope the next chapters are gonna be blast. Let's see what happens. So far I'm really liking it, but I want it to be a little bit more intense. Let me know guys your opinion in the comment section. And also I have my Instagram account linked in this YouTube channels. About if you have any suggestion or any request or any questions, you can post on my Instagram. If I find this question really interesting, I would definitely discuss this question in a completely video, on my YouTube channel. And if I have the answer, of course. And definitely also, if you like the content, then there are lots of content. Consider to check out my channel. There are lots of videos. And if you think that I'm really doing a great job, if you want to show appreciation, then subscribe to the channel. And if you have friends who play choices, then by all means share the videos with them. And just like if you like it. Thank you guys. I feel like it's bragging, but that's what I see YouTubers doing. So I'm just following the path. I don't really know. So forgive me if I am too braggy and I don't like bragging. But anyway, thank you guys for listening in. If you made it this far, you might be a really special fan of my voice. Just kidding, I don't like my voice either, I know, right? Bye. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.